What's good, gang? It's your boy, One Two Little Bands, back with another reaction. And today, we got the violent backstory of the Rudest diss track, Abzsav Tables Turn. Now, a lot of y'all will hear from my last video I did, it was basically me reacting to the song. But I told y'all I was going to react to the video, you know what I'm saying, the backstory, because I really am curious to know what in the world happened to make him make that song. Who... We're just gonna get to the video, bro. We're not, you know what I'm saying? We're not doing this today. If y'all enjoyed this video, y'all need to do, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below y'all thoughts, and comment down below what y'all want to react to next. I'll get to it ASAP. I've been doing the videos every day. Couple daily bands, straight into it. It's also made by
drill fans
Kid
are
Nerd.
going wild right now after a West London rapper called Abzsav dropped.
When did this video come out, by the way? When did this come out? This came out, I assume it must have came out 2020. Okay, 2022. Just around the same time Nadia Osama died. What are the odds that Nadia Osama and Tables Turn drop around the same? Well, Nadia Osama got killed actually around July, and then literally the most disrespectful song is also dropping in the same like back to back, bro. It's wild, bro. What the heck?
Probably the rudest 3 songs to ever come
What's
out.
the odds,
In today's
bro? It's
video,
weird.
we are going into the backstory of these 3 diss tracks, which will clear up a lot about why they are so violent. Let's get into it.
3. Okay. So he said 3 diss tracks. I didn't hear all 3 diss tracks, but we just gonna check it out anyways. And if y'all want me to check out the diss tracks,
like
let me
I
know.
said before, West London rapper Abzsav just dropped 3 of the rudest diss tracks that ever come out. So rude and disrespectful that it's even opening the question of if dissing the dead should be illegal. Now, I know a couple of you guys probably have not heard the songs, so I've put them on the screen now. But we'll be breaking them down and going through the history.
I started to react to the Table Turns 1, but y'all said react to Table Turns Part 2.0 first. Y'all told me to react to this one. So I'm probably going to check out the other 2 as well, but
handle this.
I don't know if I should
these tunes is a
after
rapper
saying
called
that one.
Abzsav, who's from an area called Norfolk at the edge of West London. And from the outside in, it doesn't look like the worst area, but Norfolk is home to Abzav's gang, N Gang. N Gang is also part of a bigger gang across the London borough of Ealing, which is a collective of members from towns in Ealing called Southall, Greenford, and of course Norfolk. The reason they're called 156 is because the areas covered in the gang are UB1, UB5 and UB6 postcodes. 156 beef quite a lot of West London, especially its surrounding areas, but they're mainly into it with a gang from Rayners Lane, which is a 7-minute drive from Norfolk where Abzsav is from. But 156 are better known for their feud with another gang from West London called CGM, which is infamously the gang of the big rapper Digga D. And despite the beef between Rayners Lane and 156 being more personal, most people are probably familiar with CGM and 156 issues, mainly just because CGM are much more well known than Rayners Lane, with CGM rapper Digga D hitting mainstream type of views on his songs, and other members like Rack 5 and Horrid 1 hitting decent numbers as well. But a big reason to do.
So are they really a part of the same, they all together? Is that what I'm getting from this? Let me run that back, because I feel like I'm not really understanding.
And despite the beef between
they beefing
from West London called CGM, which is infamously the gang of the big rapper Digga D. And despite the beef between Rayners Lane and 156 being more personal, most people are probably familiar with CGM and 156 issues, mainly just because CGM are much more well known than Rayners Lane, with CGM rapper Digga D hitting mainstream type of views on his songs, and other members like Rack 5 and Horrid 1 hitting decent numbers as well. But a big reason to do with CGM's blow up on the scene was actually to do with 156. CGM burst onto the scene around 2016 to 17 under their old group's name 1011, and they blew up faster than any other group at the time, gaining millions upon millions of views in some of their first songs as a group. But one of the main reasons for CGM's blow up was due to a murder which took place in the beef between Rayners Lane and 156 on April 11th, 2017. A 156.
But why is it every single what's it called, a rapper, street rapper, why is it they only blow up nowadays to somebody dying? Why is that the case? Why can't they just blow up from them being good? Or, you know what I'm saying, having talent. Somebody always gotta get killed for somebody to blow up. It's not making no sense. I ain't gonna lie. That's how they getting clout now, huh?
A 156 member called T-Wiz barely even just walked out of his Norfolk home until he was approached by two Rainers Lane members. T-Wiz was heard arguing with the two Rainers Lane members before he was stabbed in his stomach. The two attackers then fled the scene, and sadly, T-Wiz died later that day. CGM blew
This man didn't even make it outside his front porch and he was already pressed, bro. What the heck?
up a lot on the early songs due to this death, with CGM mocking him in every song, making the name T-Wiz a well-known name in the UK just off his death. CGM even mocked T-Wiz so much that members were even banned from saying his name in any future songs. One of the killers of T-Wiz was a Rainers Lane member called T-Rose, and him and the other guy actually managed to beat the murder case due to self-defense.
After beating the murder case?
T-Rose then went on to make a drill song about the murder, while also recreating the scene of the murder in the music video. And even while years went by after T-Wiz's murder, 156
Whoa. Hold on. Whoa. You're going a little too fast right now. You know what I'm saying?
After beating the case, T-Rose then went on to make a drill song about the murder, while also recreating the scene of the...
Bro, this remind me solely of whenever Nadia Osama, got killed. It's literally the same exact situation where K-Dot keep clicking and Nadia Osama. It's literally the same situation. Except it was like Nadia Osama tried to run up on him and then he got killed by K-Dot keep clicking and he beat the case because it was self-defense. And then he made a diss song. When he came back, he made a diss song and literally pretty much described exactly how he killed them. He said he was left him on the floor next to on the steps. They was in a hospital that was pumping his chest, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This remind me so much of that.
The murder in the music
like
video.
This situation.
And even while years went by after T-Wiz's murder, 156 members were still out to get him. T-Rose moved around 3 hours from London to a small town called Telford. 156 caught wind of this and rid out 3 hours to Telford, caught T-Rose and shot him to death. 3 years after the murder of T-Wiz. 2 hours before T-Rose's death on the 13th of...
And I just got done hearing about T-Rose in this song right here too.
October. Back in London, another batch of 156 members were also driving around Hayes with a shotgun and revolver, looking for members of another rival gang to 156 called Purple Haze. When they spotted someone who allegedly had links to the gang called Shaq, the members in the car then proceeded to shoot Shaq multiple times with the revolver, sadly killing him on the scene. The car was then dumped, doused with petrol, and burnt a few miles away from the shooting. 5 people have been charged with this murder so far, including a 13-year-old boy, but are yet to go to trial. Abzsav mentions both T-Wiz and Shaq's murder in his Table Turns 1 song, saying 24 hours.
13 years old charged with murder. Do y'all understand how insane that is, bro? He's 13 years old. He ain't even got a chance to even go through puberty yet, already charged with murder. That's insane, bro. That's insane to think about.
Saying 24 hours, 2 got dropped. And even at the start of his second diss track, he mocks T-Rose by pretending he's a skeleton. The reason for this was because a couple years back, CGM member Horrid One mocked T-Wiz by pretending he's a skeleton of him. See, a year before the double...
Huh? Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. So, oh my gosh, bro. Tables turn. Now the tables upturned. Now you in the situation now. You know what I'm saying? You was mocking my homie when he got killed. You was talking about he was a skeleton. I'ma just go ahead and get another. I'ma go to Party City, get a skeleton. I'ma just, you know what I'm saying? Mock your homeboy. Tables upturned. Let's see how you enjoy this. Let's see how you feel now. Type stuff. Hold on.
He's a skeleton of him. See, a year before One mocked T-Wiz by pretending he's a skeleton of him. See, a year before the double murder of Shaq and T-Rose, the tables are very much turned in this feud. Now, if you listen to CGM rapper Digga D's tunes, you'll probably hear or see him mentioning a guy called Jojo, or you might have seen him with a diamond ring with the words Free Jojo engraved in it. Well, Jojo was a Rainers Lane member who was getting into it heavy with 156, so much that the feds had to relocate him more than an hour away from Rainers Lane to East London in Ilford. Ilford to keep him out of trouble after he caught a couple cases. But unfortunately, this didn't stop him from getting into it with 156 members, which was clear on November the 18th, 2017. On this day, Jojo left his Ilford home carrying a black motorcycle helmet at 4:45 p.m. and got a train from Ilford to Norfolk, territory of the 156 gang. He then met up with 3 friends, and around 10 p.m, with 2 mopeds and shanks, they started to circle around Norfolk looking for 156 members. Unfortunately, on some bad timing, some affiliates of 156 just happened to grab some drinks from a shop and were heading back to their friend's house to enjoy their Saturday night. When they got to a road called Newnham Close in Norfolk, which was the same road their friend T-Wiz happened to be stabbed to death a few months back, Jojo and his friends spotted the group and jumped off their mopeds to try to catch up to them. The 156 group split up and started running for their lives. But once Jojo and his friends got back on their mopeds looking for the group, they managed to spot an 18-year-old called Jason Isaacs in a dead end separated from his group, which resulted with Jason being stabbed 8 times from a sword and machete. Yeah. Jason managed to get himself to a friend's house and eventually to a hospital, but a few days later, sadly, he was pronounced dead. The mopeds from the attack were...
How the freak did he even get up and make it to the hospital? How did he even do that? I gotta give him credit for that. At least he actually was able to get himself to the hospital.
Jason managed to get himself to a friend's house and eventually to a hospital. But a few days later, sadly, he was pronounced dead. The mopeds from the attack were dumped but later recovered by police. And once the forensic team investigated them, Jojo's blood was discovered on one of the bikes.
Wow, bro. This is insane, bro. There's a lot going on right now. Honestly, a lot of people just getting killed from this one. That's not even counting the rest of the gangs in UK, by the way.
This pulled up to Jojo's house. They recovered the same puffer jacket, hoodie, and helmet which was shown on the CCTV from the attack. Jojo was eventually charged with the murder, but the only issue was that there was 3 more people to catch. The evidence was crazy on Jojo, but the feds didn't want him just to go down for the murder. But Jojo refused to testify against his friends, and ultimately was sentenced to life with a minimum of 20 years. Just like T-Wiz, Jay was heavily mocked in songs, mainly from Rainer's Lane members, with no type of remorse for the 2 young lives which were lost. And you could tell mentally this really took a toll on Abzsav, who had just lost 2 of his friends. In the recent interview he just done with Fumes the Engineer, he talks about how people were dissing his friends for years. And back then, for a lot of people, it was all fun and games, without anyone realizing that certain guys actually lost a friend in real life. He goes on to say that the reason he called these diss tracks Tables Turned, because he was just replying to all the disses his gang has been getting for years.
Wow, bro. This is crazy, bro. It's disrespectful. But when you put it, when you listen, when you look at the open, like the full picture, the bigger picture, and really realize what this man was going through, I kind of get it, bro. I kind of understand, bro. That's crazy, bro. He lost 2 of his homies, and that was dissing him for years. So the moment one of their members got killed, or the moment his group killed one of their members, it was up, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was going to easily run that back. Was going to easily show him.
And guys actually lost a friend in real life. He goes on to say that the reason he called these diss tracks Tables Turned, because he was just replying to all the disses his gang has been getting for years. And when we actually look at the lyrics of his Tables Turned songs, you can see that a lot of disses actually go lyric to lyric with the same disses opposition gangs have said previously, but obviously just changed up to fit the agenda of his gang. But despite all of this, some people still think Abzsav went too overboard, talking about a lot of sensitive situations, like a CGM member called AP's mum dying. He then even goes into dissing big UK drill rapper Russ by pretty much saying CGM can't try what they done to Russ, with him dissing AP's mum. A bit of backstory on this: basically around 2 years ago, just like Abzsav, drill rapper Russ also dissed AP's mum in the group chat between Russ and CGM members. At the time, Russ was cool with CGM, mainly because his right hand, another drill rapper called Taze, is cousins with a couple CGM members. After dissing AP's mum, Russ had the show, but after decided to go to CGM's block, thinking he's still cool with them. But the tables turned and CGM members robbed Russ for his chain. For a period of time, it seemed like 156 and Russ were cool though, with a 156 member called Nito MB even featuring on a remix of Russ's hit single 630. But once the song came out, Nito started demanding all over his socials that he wants the song to be taken down, which it eventually was. But despite these CGM and Russ disses, it's clear that Rainer's Lane was the biggest focal focal point on these songs, with countless disses towards them, mentioning situations like a double shooting on Rainers Lane members in 2018, or when 5156 members ran into a kebab shop and shot at a couple Rainers Lane members in 2020. But one of the most painful disses was on a situation that took place quite recently, on the 11th of June 2021. A 15-year-old Rainers Lane member who went by the name J Taps was on his way to school around 8:30 in the morning when he unfortunately bumped into a 156 member. In video footage which is way too...
Dang, bro, this man can't even go to school, bro. This is street life, bro. That's the street life. You can't even go to school. You can see the two get
into a tussle, which ended with J Taps being stabbed multiple times and soaked in the blood of Paul in his own...
Dang, bro, 8:30 in the morning. This man got stabbed to death just trying to go to school, bro.
Which ended with J Taps being stabbed multiple times and soaked in the blood of Paul in his own school clothes. This was literally broad daylight in front of herds of kids making their way towards school. After the stabbing, the kid ran away from the scene, with even builders who are working on the site nearby trying to catch up to the kid until the police came. A 156 member called Slims is currently awaiting trial for this murder, who was also only 15 and was making his way to school, which is crazy to think that this feud is running so deep that school kids from each side are turning on each other. In Abzav's second diss track, he even mocked J Taps for not making it to his 16th birthday, which is sad to know that somebody so young lost their life.
So you mean to tell me it was two different people basically, and the skeletons? For a second I was thinking, dang, this gotta be somebody else. He said a different name, I swore he did. But you mean to tell me he mocking two different deaths with the skeleton? Boy, this is crazy, bro. He over here talking to the skeletons like they can talk back to him. That's the part that's getting me.
With them voices. He was seen in a couple pictures throwing up gang signs. And literally just a few days before his death, he was seen in the Rainers Lane music video called For Real, which would have made him a target for 156 members. Apart from Rainers Lane, Abzsav also takes a dig at pretty much half of West London. Areas like West Drayton, South Acton and Wildstone, who are all lesser known areas to have conflicts with 156, which really makes you deep how much beef 156 actually have. But I want to know what everybody thinks of these tracks. Do people think Abzsav went too far on these? Or do people think it's justified due to the previous mocking of his friends? And most importantly, do people think these tracks are even worth it? It's definitely got the whole community talking and hearing about Abzsav, which could work to his favour in his future career. But with the police taking down his songs, his YouTube channel and even his TikTok, he's probably gonna have trouble in the future making any songs without them being taken down, with the police pretty much having control of what is allowed to be
the only good thing about it is the fact he could probably still make music on Spotify. I mean, that's also probably the only good thing.
Blackballed from the industry, with a lot of labels and shows not really wanting to get involved with controversial artists, which can mess up their brand, which may even prevent other artists from wanting to work with him also. I do think Abzsav is a very talented artist, and if he plays his cards right, he could capitalize on the boost of clout he's now got. But if he doesn't, he's in danger of letting these tracks overshadow his career. It's been your boy Kid Nerd, and peace out.
I've partnered up with...
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Abzsav, he got bars. That's one thing for sure right there. He got bars. He was definitely spitting. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? After hearing the backstory, I can understand why he did what he did. I can get it. I mean, for years, there was dissing his, you know what I'm saying, mocking his friends. Like, I mean, they're the ops. I get that. But that was mocking his folks. You know what I'm saying? That was mocking his folks. It's just that he took the time to pretty much like put all those diss tracks, flip the script, and put it all in one song. That's why it hit so hard, and that's why. But the skeleton part is the part that's kind of crazy. The music video. It's not the song. It's not the song itself. The song itself is already disrespectful as it is. But it's the music video itself. That's the part that's disrespectful. That's the disrespect in the whole song, in the whole video, to be honest. But I mean, I kind of understand why he did it. I don't know if it's justified. I don't know if that gives them they did it. His ops did it. So I mean, it makes sense why he would do it back, right? But I don't know if it's I don't know. I think neither one of them really should have did it. I think it was just a little too far on both ends, to be honest. But they didn't did it, so ain't no going back. I mean, The beef probably ain't gonna ever end now. I mean, it was probably not gonna end to begin with, but it ain't gonna end now. But let me know y'all thoughts in the comments down below. The violent backstory of the Rudest diss track. It's definitely the most disrespectful one. I ain't gonna lie there still. It's still the most disrespectful one. But let me know y'all thoughts in the comments down below. If y'all enjoyed this video, y'all know what to do. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Comment down below y'all thoughts. Comment down below what song y'all like me to react to next. I get to it ASAP. I make these videos every day. Couple days depends. I'm gone.